Right, okay everybody, good morning. Okay, this is a geography lesson and this is from Mrs. Buchanan. Okay, I spoke to her the other day and she sends her best wishes and hopes that you're all well. Okay, so she's created this PowerPoint. I'm going to go through that with you, and it's talking about field work and methodology. And then when you come back, hopefully in September, in a couple of months' time, you'll be able to go and do your field work excursions, where you probably go down to St Margaret's, or you will go to Canterbury to do your urban observations. Okay, so she's looking forward to seeing you work at the end of the day. So she wants you to produce your work today, but she wants you to email it to her directly, and then she'll check over it and then she'll send it to you back. All right. Okay. Right, so we'll look at field work and geographical skills. Right, okay, so you're going to today learn about field work within geography, why is it an important aspect of the subject and of your GCSEs. And the second thing is investigating ways in which we conduct field work in both the physical and human environment. And the third, create a PowerPoint to display your findings. Okay, so field work is fundamentally to study of geography. It makes the subject come alive, promotes enthusiasm for geography, and motivates learning for all. Without field work, there is a lot about the planet that we would not know. As you know, there are 3 papers in our GCSE. One is dedicated to field work, paper 3, and hopefully sooner rather than later we shall go out for a day and collect data from 2 locations. So one, the physical location will be St Margaret's Bay, and the second one is the human location will be in Canterbury. So the physical field work. This type of field work takes place in the natural world and allows us to collect information about specific changes or phenomena. During this time, we shall go to the beach and conduct field work to track changes in the shape of the beach and the distribution of sediment along the shore, otherwise known as longshore drift. Has anybody been down to St Margaret's? Yeah, do you know where the groins are and the build-up of the sediment, the pebbles? So different groins, the height of the sediment is at different levels, and that's then evidence of longshore drift, and you'll use the equipment to measure that. Okay, human fieldwork. Human fieldwork shall take place in the heart of Canterbury. Towns and cities have experienced dramatic changes in the last 30 years, including challenges from out-of-town shops, inner-city change, and the rise of internet shopping. This type of fieldwork allows us to access many different things, such as quality of life, footfall, standard of living, and 2 environmental quality surveys. Anyone know what footfall is? Have we covered any of this before? Basically, the amount of people that are walking around, going in a particular area. An environmental quality survey, you'll have a sheet of paper and it'll have a description of what particular buildings look like. And you'll say if they, basically then you give it a rank scoring, so it might be a numerical scale, 1 to 5, 5 being it's in pristine condition, 0, 1, it's in a bit of a mess. So you could do it about the amount of litter that's within a place, or if there's graffiti somewhere, if there's broken windows, or the walls aren't very well made, or if they're crumbling. Okay, so we talk about the environmental quality. Right. So your task today, you will need to create a PowerPoint on either a physical or human fieldwork day. You collect information on the method in which you collect information on either longshore drift, physical, or an environmental quality survey, human. Number 2, the equipment required to conduct the fieldwork. Label and annotate images will work, so you can do research on the internet, find the equipment, and then you can add those to your PowerPoint and label them. Number 3, what is meant by primary data and what is meant by secondary data? Have you done that before? What primary data is?
I've done it before that.
Okay. Primary data is data that you collect or that you generate.
Oh, and secondary is where you get it from.
Fantastic. There we go. If you've got any questions about this when you come to a particular section, ask myself or ask Miss and we can go through that for you. Okay. Complete the practice question, explain the advantages of the location used in your fieldwork inquiry. This shall either be Canterbury human or St Margaret's physical. what makes them a good location to conduct fieldwork on either an environmental quality survey or tracking longshore drift? Why wouldn't you do Canterbury for longshore drift?
Doesn't like the beach.
Thank you, Matthew. Wonderful. There you go. Just don't take place there. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, this has told me that on the OneDrive, your area for geography, she's put this information as well. Okay.